everybody, welcome in, guys. I am Soul Snatcher. If you guys do not know who I am, I post a lot on TikTok, but I have never made a long-term free sauce guide on how to trade meme coins. I'm a very big dev in the meme coin space, but even more importantly, I'm a very big trader. And if you guys don't know what you guys are doing, the first thing and most important thing you guys have to do is click the link in the captions. It's going to say a link for an app called Terminal. This is what I used to trade on. We'll give you guys 35% cash back every single trade, and I'm going to be diving in on how to trade on that platform. So everybody lock in, let's make some money, and let's go. All right, everybody, welcome in. This is how to trade meme coins part 1. If you guys go ahead and look here, I'm up about almost $20,000 just this month alone, and the month of July just started. The market is going absolutely crazy. If you guys go ahead and look here, Ansem literally is shelling a meme coin. We have meme coins skyrocketing to $180 million market cap in literally a few days. And this is the time to lock in and get good at trading meme coins while you still can. So today I'm going to be going over everything that you guys will need to know about trading on the platform Terminal. That is the number one platform. That is exactly what I've used for all of my trades, and it doesn't get better than that. With Terminal, you guys get free Solana cashback with every trade that you do. So as you guys can see here, I'm up about 36 Sol just for free trading through their platform. I haven't even been on Terminal that long, and I'm already up almost 36 Sol for free. It also has cashbacks. But let's go ahead and dive into the trenches. And today in the video, we're going to be going over everything you guys need to know about setting up your Terminal account, making sure that you guys are ready to go ahead and start making some trades. All right, everybody, after you guys have went ahead and clicked the link below, signed up for Terminal, you're going to go ahead and head over to Portfolio and then click on Wallets. The first thing that you guys need to do is hit this Create button and make a wallet. It might already have a starting Solana wallet. I believe this is the wallet it already gives you. If you guys already have that, then you guys are all good. Just make sure you have a wallet already here. Then after you have this wallet, you're going to go ahead and copy that. You click that right there. Boom, it says copied. Then you're going to buy some Solana, whether you're using Coinbase, whatever you guys are using, just go ahead and send Solana to that wallet address. If you guys don't know how to send money to wallet addresses, you just hit send on whatever you bought it on, copy and paste that address and hit send. So after you guys do that, you have Solana ready in your wallet. You're ready to dive into the trenches. So right here, I know it's crazy amounts of coins. If you guys go ahead, we can go ahead and reset all my filters that I have. And I will go over all of my filters as well with you guys. But let's go ahead and reset it just so you guys can understand how chaotic this can really be to look at. So guys, if you guys don't know what's going on, you're just looking through here, you have no idea what to buy, guys. I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to set up your Terminal account so you are looking at only good coins. So we're going to go through each section, what each section means. First, we have new pairs. This is every single coin that is being launched every single second. So anytime somebody's making a coin, if you don't have any filters on this, it's going to show every single coin here. Second, we have the soon. These are coins that are close to doing something called migrated. I will explain what migrated is in 1 second. Just know that, let's click on this coin here. This is an obvious rug pull. I'll go ahead and go over that as well. If you guys see a chart that's literally straight up like this, has a giant green candle at the start, that is an obvious rug pull. But you guys see this line right here, it says migration. That is when it moved over to this tab here, but we'll go back to this tab soon. This means the token is getting very close to migrating. It's getting a lot of volume. It's getting very close. But as you guys can see, looking at all of these coins, boys, I don't have it filtered. So you guys are looking at a lot of rug pulls. And this is why you guys fall for a lot of rug pulls, because you guys don't know how to filter everything correctly. And that's how you're going to lose a lot of money. You do not want to get rug pulled in this game. You want to be making money, making smart trades. Next, you go over to the migrated section. So after this coin, let's say this coin here, after this coin hits this line, boom, it's going to move over to the migrated section. If you don't understand what that means, when a token moves to the migrated section, it is going to be sent out to Radium and other trading platforms as well, and it's going to get a crazy amounts of eyes because it's going to pop up number one here for everybody. As you guys can see though, literally every single coin I'm looking at here is a rug pull because we don't have our filters in. The filters are the most important, crucial step of this. We're going to go over first, before I go ahead and give you guys my filters, we're going to go over every single thing you guys need to be looking at. So up here, if you guys are looking for a specific coin, let's say we're looking at cat whiff, something like that, right? You want to see cat whiff coin. Boom, you just type it in there. You can see every single coin that has cat whiff in it. Next, what else do we got up here? We got this. This is called quick buy, guys. So with quick buy, let's say I set it at 1 Solana, right? If I want to quickly get into a coin without clicking on it and then buying, right? I can have a quick buy setting option, right? I just click that button. It instantly fills me without looking at the coin. So it can be very crucial if you know a launch is coming up or if you are just trying to get into a coin before everybody else does. Then you have your quick trade presets. I'm going to go over what we got here. So listen, this is going to might be a little bit confusing for you guys, but I will try to dumb it down as easy as we can. Let's go ahead and click on a coin and edit the presets. So go ahead and click on a coin, right? You go to instant trade and then you'll see P1, P2, and P3. You're going to go ahead and click on that. These are your buy settings, how quick you're going to get filled and how much money you want to put up to make sure you get that spot and get filled. So I have 3 different presets here. 95% of the time I'm sitting on preset 1. So what we have for our buy settings here is we have 0.001 priority, 0.001 tip, and 10% slippage. I'm not going to waste my time explaining what this means, but it's a very low setting. It's the lowest fees. This setting is you're going to get filled if it's low volume. The trenches aren't really that crazy right now, but you'll 90% of the time get filled with this. And then it's the same thing, but I have 50% slippage as the sell because I want to make sure I can get out of a coin if I want to get out. Second, for preset 2, this is going to be for medium volume. Let's say volume in the trenches is starting to pick up. You really want to make sure you're getting that buy and sell in. We have 0.002 Solana as the priority, 0.02 as the tip, and 15% slippage for the buy. Sell settings, same thing. I just have it set at 20% slippage. It probably should actually be 50%. Let me change that. So 0.003, 0.01, and then 50%. Preset 3, this is where I need to get into this coin. I need to be the first transaction on this coin. I'm willing to put up a lot of Solana to get into this coin. You guys will 95% of the time, 99% of the time not need this setting. This is for if you're trading with a large amount and you want to guarantee your spot. So listen here. We've got a 0.05 priority, 0.05 tip, and then 60% slippage. And then I didn't really change the sell settings. Go ahead and change it to 60, but pretty much the same thing. If you guys just want to copy these, and then I always trade on preset 1. 99% of the time I'm on preset 1. I don't really mess with it. But yeah, so we went over the presets. That's how quickly you're going to get in and out of the coin and how much Solana you want to put up to guarantee your spot pretty much. So that goes over everything here. Also with Terminal, it has nice sound effects. If you want to make a sound every time you hear like a new coin coming out, like look, we have it set at that, or you can do like a chain. Those can be actually very useful, I'm not going to lie. After we have everything filtered, it'll be very useful. So going up through here, looks like we've gone through everything here. Just another thing, if you guys want to trade on other things besides Solana, they've got BNB, Base, Ethereum. But you guys already know who I am. Boys, I am Soul Snatcher. We're here to grab some soul. That is what we are here to make. I don't really trade on any other chain. I never have. So this is what everyone probably wants to know from this video. Snatcher, what is your filters? Filters, guys. Let's go ahead and I just reset them. So we're going to go ahead and build it together so it'll be nice and easy. So first off, we're going to go through what we have here. Let me explain what filtering this is. First. Filtering this is getting all of these BS coins out of here. Like this is just a straight up like rug pull. Like if you guys are experienced in the space, you guys will understand. You'll be able to see rug pulls immediately. I'm going to go over how to detect rug pulls. I'll probably make an entire video on that actually. That might be my next video. But first off, we're just going to go over the filters to try and help filter out some of these rugs. First off, we're going to go to the new pairs, right? So new pairs, you hit the filters button right here. After that, first section we have here is going to be launch pads. It shows every single launch pad that you can launch a token on right now. Boom, we're going to deselect all of those. We only care about Pump Fund, maybe Bonk, maybe Bags if you want. I strictly only trade Pump Fund tokens. Then there's something called Mayhem mode down here. You're going to want to hide those. Never, ever trade a Mayhem token. Ever trade a Mayhem token. Second off, we have audit. All right, so you can change this up. You don't have to copy what I do, but I have been doing this for a long time. This is exactly the filters I use. So Dex paid, we don't need that checked. Dev still holding, we don't need that checked either. Not created by a known bot, you can check that. I actually don't know if I checked that. I'll go ahead and check it. I'll uncheck it. But token age minutes. So for new pairs, I like to keep it at max 5 minutes. I don't want to be looking at anything old on the new pair section. Top 10 holders. What we're going to do for this one is we're going to keep it at 40%. Insider holding, we're going to keep it at 50%. For sniper holding, we want max of 30%. For bundles holding, we want a max of 40%. Dev holding, we want a max of, let's do 25%, I believe is what I did. Dev bonded, that doesn't matter. All right, so these are going to be all of your audit sections here. Then we're going to go to metrics. For minimum market cap, I don't like to have a minimum market cap. If you guys want to ensure, because the reason I don't like to have a minimum market cap is I don't want to miss any coin. The best thing you can do is not miss any coin. But if you guys are unexperienced, I recommend setting this to at least 3,500. I'm going to leave it unfiltered because I am very good at detecting coins, and I like to see every single coin that comes out. You can also change the volume. I like to leave it. I like to leave it alone. But yeah, I'm not going to change anything here, to be honest. And these are not the best filters. Like there's no best filters. You can customize it. The more experience you get in the space, the more you can customize this. For vitals, we're not going to change anything on that. Socials, we're not going to change anything on that as well. We're going to go ahead and hit apply. So boom, our new pairs is looking a lot better. New pairs is always going to be chaotic. If you're a new trader, honestly, I'd stay away from new pairs. You're going to get rinsed every time. But you can catch some runners here early, and I'll show you guys later in the video that I have caught some runners early from that. But if you're new, honestly, I would recommend staying away from the new pair section. Again, let me go ahead and go over what we're looking at here as well. And though, like, you guys are all beginners, right here, if you're going to go ahead and click here, this is going to be the tweet linked to the coin. Like, let's look at Lore Coin. We'll go ahead and click on this coin and check it out, right? Obviously, I'm not buying this. The dev already sold, whatever. So, he said, oh shit, quick milli narrative. We never did the Lore Coin type sheet. Like, this coin's terrible, obviously. But, yeah, you just click that button. It's also right up here, and then it shows what tweet is linked to it. Almost all tokens are going to have a tweet linked to it, right? Diving back into the trenches. Not trying to overload you guys with information. There's a ton of information, and this is just going to be part one, going over everything, all right? So, what we have gone over so far is filters for new pairs, what everything means up here, what new pairs means, what soon means, and what migrated means. That's all you need to know so far. Go ahead and get that checklist in your mind. Understand what that means, and we'll keep moving on to the filters for soon. So number 2, we have soon. So for launch pads, same thing. Deselect all, only pump fund, and we're hiding mayhem tokens. You guys getting the trend here? All right, so we're gonna scroll down. Token age minutes. We're gonna do max 1 hour for this. I want to see some tokens on final stretch that are under an hour long. For top 10, we're going to keep this a little bit lower. We're going to keep it at 35%. Insiders holding, we don't want more than about 35% as well. Snipers holding, we don't want more than 20%. For bundles holding, we don't want more than 35%. For dev holding, we don't want more than 10% for final stretch. Then we'll go over to metrics, market cap. We're going to want our market cap to be a minimum of 7,900. Volume doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters as well. And yeah, so filters for migrated are looking much better. Boom. See, now we're looking at some actual coins. Like these are real coins here. Like you're seeing this is a real coin. You know, we're not just looking at straight up rug pulls. And again, I will make an entire video on how to identify rug pulls as well. Thirdly, we're going to do the filters for migrated section. This is the number one question I get asked, what's your filter? So I'm going over all of my filters, kind of explaining it the best I can. Same thing, boom, only pump fund, hide mayhem. We'll go to audit, token age max minutes. We're going to do an hour and a half for this one, boys, hour and a half. Because actually, I'm going to go ahead and we'll keep it at an hour and a half. Hour and a half is good. Top 10 holding, we don't want more than 35%. Insiders holding, we don't want more than, I'm actually going to up it for this one. We're going to do 60%. And then for snipers holding, we don't want more than 15%. Bundles holding, we don't want more than 30%. Dev holding, we don't want more than 10%. Then we're going to go over to metrics, market cap. So the The migration level is at about 28,000 market cap. So we're gonna do a little bit lower than that. I'm gonna keep it around 2,300, and I like to change this up. Sorry, 23,000, and I like to change this up based on where the migration line is. The higher the price of Sol, the higher the price of migration. When Solana was at like $220, boys, the migration was around like 80K, 90K market cap. Solana is at a very low price right now, though. And yeah, go over to vitals. Everything looks good. Here's what we're going to go ahead and apply. Boom! Looking so much more cleaner. We're looking at good coins now. You guys are seeing good coins. This is not a good coin. This is a rug pull. See, even these filters aren't going to filter it out perfectly, guys. But as I can just tell by looking at this, it's all fake volume. It's all fake volume. And like I said, again, I'm going to make the next video on how to spot a rug pull. Because that is a very, very important thing. It's a lesson a lot of you guys are going to learn. You guys are going to get rug pulled. I'm not going to lie. So next, we're going to go ahead and dive into after you click on a coin. What are we looking at here, guys? What are we looking at? There's a lot of stuff going on the screen. So much like buys, sells, I don't know what's going on, blah, 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 blah. So pretty much, right? You have your wallet. You have Solana loaded in. If you guys want to buy into the token, you either type in here, or I'm gonna type in 1 Solana and buy, right? Or you can hit this Insta Trade button, which makes it much easier. You can customize it. I switch these up all the time. What I use, I always keep these sell settings pretty much, but it makes it a lot quicker to trade. Like let's say I want to get into this coin, boom, I want to ape in 0.75 Sol. I can do it very quickly. So like let's say I'm right here, I'm on the trenches. Oh, I see this coin, boom, I look at it. Oh my God, I like it. Boom, I already bought into it. Acting quick. Quick is the method. And then, boom, let's say the token starts dumping. Oh my God, I want to get out. Boom, 100% sell. You can do it in seconds. So the way we got to that was hitting Insta Trade. It's very, very helpful here. But what we're looking at here is we're going to be looking at the buys and sells. I'm going to go over everything you're looking on the screen. We already went over, this is the X linked. For this one, it has an X community made for it. It's going to be people on X posting about the token. Next, we're going to be looking at right here. This is how many people on terminal are actually looking at this. It's a good indicator of how bullish the coin is. If there's a lot of eyes, there's going to be a lot of volume on the chart. Volume is how many buys and sells there are. Second, we go down here. This is the chart, boys. Whenever I am trenching a very quick plays, I am on the 1 second chart every single time. For my graded section, like let's go out of this token real quick. Let's go to a token that's like an hour old. Like I can't really see the full picture here. I'm going to switch to the 1 minute chart. Oh, wow, this looks a lot easier. I can see the chart much better now, right? But for these tokens, it's like, I want to see much closer. You know what I'm saying? Token hasn't been out for that long, so you can look at the 1 second chart. So you can customize that. If it's a really long play, you can literally go to the day chart, right? But there's no point if you're doing a token like this. It's just like, what am I looking at? It's a lot harder to look at. And this, you can identify trends, like look and see boom, 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 boom. Like you can kind of do a little bit of technical analysis. I know it's a meme coin, but it can help you find a good entry. Like right there, maybe that was an entry you wanted to take. Some people took that entry there. Second, right here, this means it's a cashback token. So it means, this is also very complicated stuff. You really don't have to worry about this. But it means it's a cashback token. It means the fees from the token are going to you. You get a portion of them for holding instead of the dev. After you trade this coin, you're going to hit rewards. Go ahead and go to cashback tokens. This is the beauty of terminal. And then you just hit claim and you'll get some free Solana. Like, look, I had some free Solana sitting there from some random coin I was in before, right? So next, what we're going to do is we're going to check out this. What is this? This is almost one of the most important icons here. It's called DEX paid. What does DEX paid mean? What does that mean? That's what that is right here. This little symbol on the chart, that means DEX is paid. If you guys don't know anything about meme coins, this is another must-have website, guys. It's called DEX Screener. It's the same thing as Terminal pretty much, but you don't trade on it, right? This is the #1 app that people use to look at trending tokens. But when you pay the DEX, it makes it available on the platform to trade, and they can do boosts and random bullish stuff with the coin. We'll go ahead and check out DEX Screener for just 1 second. I'll probably do another video on DEX Screener itself, but it's just all the trending tokens. You want to be trending on DEX Screener for the token to be good. You want, like for example, Anthem. Obviously, it's #1 on DEX Screener right now. It's going absolutely crazy. Literally candled like 180 mil market cap. So obviously, it's going to be #1 on DEX right now. So the dex paid is very, very bullish for a coin. It means the dev spent $300 on the token and he wants to invest in it. So right here, you can add this to your watch list. Your watch list is going to be all of your coins up here that you're looking at. And then you can also filter to recent tokens that you've been looking at. These are all the coins that we were just looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, this is the coin that we were looking at before on the migrated section, right? So we go back. So it's recent watch list. You can add coins to your watch list, or you can set price alerts on them as well. I'm diving into what everything means here, guys. This is gonna be a very, very educational video, guys. No stops, all going. So the third thing we're gonna talk about here is gonna be the market cap. This is where the coin is currently on the chart. So let's say I bought in here at 10K market cap, right? If it's at 30K market cap, I'm up a 3x on my money. I've already tripled my money. So the market cap is a good indicator of how much money you're going to make on this, or how much X's you're hitting. It's a good way to calculate it. But it's going to calculate that all right here for you. As you guys can see, look, this coin is trying to migrate. It's getting very close to that line. We might watch it migrate. That would be cool. But we can also look at liquidity. You don't have to worry about that. All that matters is that it's locked. Almost 99% of the time, they are going to be locked. If it's not locked, it's going to be a rug pull. Then we're going to look at the total fees paid. That's how many fees have been paid. Like I said right here, the fees are going back a portion to you if it's a cashback token. If not, they're going back to the dev. And you want to see the dev doing bullish stuff with that. Thirdly, we have the bonding curve. That is how close it is to the migration. It's 4% away from migrating, so it's very close, right? And then we can go ahead and head down here. All right, this is a very, very important section. Very, very important section. This is the holder list. These are all wallets that are holding this token and how much percent they have. For example, for this token, this guy owns 4.5%. That means 45 million tokens he has in his wallet. You can go ahead and go to his active positions. Look, he has 45 million tokens. You can see how much he bought in for, how much he sold, how much he has currently. So the most important part of this list, and I'm gonna briefly go over this, but this is a very good indicator if something is a rug pull or if it's something to stay away from. For example, this cook has a 4.5% holder. That is kind of bearish. I'm not gonna lie, that is not good. If that guy sells, the coin is going to go down a significant amount. You want to look for coins with under 3% holders. You don't want anybody holding over about 3.5%, somewhere around there. Anything over 5%, it's like people aren't going to buy that. You can also see what exchange they're funded from, how much SOL is in their balance. But I'm going to stay away from that section because it is a good indicator if it's a rug pull or not. And I will go over that in the next video as well, how to spot rug pulls. That will be my next video for sure. Then you can go up to here. These are all of the active trades happening. So like, look. This wallet just put in $200 into the token at that market cap. You can watch all of the traders happening. Now you may wonder, oh, why does this one have a name? What is this? Who is this guy? Why is he special? This is called a KOL, a key opinion leader. So now anybody who has a really good trading record, I mean, they'd be giving it out to a lot of people now, but anybody who has a really good trading record, they're going to be special on the chart. Like they have power. They have copy traders. They have people who like to buy into their coins. Has their X linked. You can do some research about the guy if you want, but we'll go ahead and go back. It's also what these bubbles are here. Look, that guy buying, that's what the bubble is on the chart. And look, this is DevBot. There's lots and lots of things you can customize here. Like, look, this guy Zuki bought down here, sold up here. You can watch it. You can also, this is the best feature of Terminal. I cannot stress this enough. I like this about Terminal more than anything. No other trading platform has this. It shows the entry right here that the KOL has and how much supply they have. So Trench Gorilla has 0.7% of the supply at this entry here. So you can see he's up on the trade. He's probably not going to fully sell out of it. Kind of guesstimate like that, right? If you guys want to customize what you guys are seeing on the chart, you just click over here and you can mess around with this. You can turn all these bubbles off. You can turn them on. You can turn certain ones on. Yada, 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 right? Then we'll go over here. This is quick buy. I believe we already went over that. This is also a crucial way to determine if a coin is a rug pull or if it's safe. It tells you the top 10 holders, how much percentage of the top 10 holders they hold, if Dev is holding any, if snipers are holding any, Sniper is somebody who is getting into the coin the second the coin's created. Insiders, that's the amount of people that have sent supply out to other wallets. They have crazy amounts of insiders, can be scary. Bundles, bundling. That is what a rug is, boys. It's when somebody bundles it crazy. Listen, this coin only has a 12% bundle. That doesn't mean one person has a 12% bundle. It means there's 12% worth of bundles. So if that was one person, they sold it all, coin's pretty much rugged. But under 12% isn't a crazy amount. Once it gets over 20, 30, especially 40%, it's like, man, what is going on? Am I going to get rugged? And you're more gambling at that point instead of making a safe trade. If you guys want to see who is holding the bundles, you click this little button here. This is called a bubble maps. Looking at this for my first time, I was like, what am I actually looking at right now? Like, what is this? I'll explain it to you very simply. These are all the wallets that are holding, and these are wallets that have sent supply to each other or are bundled together. They're connected wallets. It means it's one person holding on them. So, like, if you look at this, it's honestly not very bundled. Like, the cluster amount's 2%. There's nothing crazy about that. On Quick Buy here, you guys can see you can swap this between Sol and USD. Right here's going to be how much you bought in for. Right here's going to be how much you sold. Right here's going to be your current position, and this will be your P&L. I'll show you guys that in a second as well. Pretty much, I think we've covered everything when you look at a token. That was a lot of information. I hope you guys are locked in. If you guys need to rewatch any bits of this video, go ahead and lock in and do that. And make sure you guys are taking notes on this as well and practicing this. I would go ahead and go through and just watch some trades. Like, we've been watching this token this whole time. And just go ahead and just watch the market before you start throwing a couple $100 around, you know? You want to be very safe and you don't want to lose your Solana. So let me go ahead and show you guys a trade I made earlier this week. This is on this token called Wendy's. I'll go ahead and explain why I took the trade and why it was such a good trade for me, boys. So on Wendy's, I made about $1,000, right? We'll change. Yeah, we made about $1,000 in this. So we'll go ahead and dive into exactly where I bought into the token and how I made so much money on this token and how I could have made more. Honestly, I could have made a lot more money on this than I did. And so what we're going to do is we're going to scale down the time frame, and we'll go ahead and check out the beginning of the token. Why I bought in, where I bought in. If it'll let me go to the beginning, we're going to have to scroll very hard. I'll do the 1 minute chart. We'll go ahead and scroll all the way to where I bought in and where I sold. Go ahead and go over my thought process on the trade, why I made the trade. But yeah, so look, if we dive all the way into the 1 minute chart, this is when the token first came out. I saw these KOLs buying it here early, and I decided to buy in with them. I bought into Wendy's at 2.8K market cap on my TikTok live. And the reason was I had conviction in the narrative. It is close to the bottom. I can't lose much money, and I only risked a little bit of money. The narrative behind this was that, honestly, I forgot the narrative. Let me look at this. It was something about, are they even running this token anymore? All right, well, I don't see anything about the narrative. It was something about like Wall Street bets or like Wendy's is gonna be the next short squeeze, something. I had a really good catalyst, right? So I was like, I'm gonna buy in. I saw a similar token like this run as well. You see all of these red bubbles? That is me cashing my bag, right? I was up like a 10x from when I bought in, right? I was up a lot of money, and I took a happy 10x and I made my trade, and I was happy with it, right? Because you got to secure your profits. But if I had held, guys, let's just take a look. Let's take a look how much higher it went. More. It candled up to 1.6 mil. If I would have held my bag, I would have been up 522x. And it's fine, though. We made a 10x. That's a good trade. I should have left a moon bag just in case, but I didn't have enough conviction in it. If I did, I would have held a moon bag and made lots and lots of money. That would have been like 35. That would have been six-figure play, off of $35. I could have turned $35 into six figures if I just held my money. But it happens. You live and learn. You don't want to aim for 100x every single trade, or else you're going to lose all your money, unless you have infinite money to trade with, right? So I'm just showing you guys one of my trades that I did take, and I did make a good bag. Like, this is lots of money to make, and I could have made a lot more, but the thing is, you can also lose it all. So stack up wins, and that's the best way to do things. Let me see if I'm missing anything else here. If you click up here, you can see all your wallets. You can see your account. If you guys are getting a CA from somebody, that's the token address. You can just paste it right in there, like boom. If you had a CA, like if If you guys want to copy the CA for something, you just click that, right? We'll go back. Let's say I want to paste it. Boom, I can easily find the token. Something like one of your friends sends you a CA, you just copy and paste the token there. But everything about trading on terminal, I believe I have covered. But yeah, guys, I believe we've covered pretty much everything about the terminal platform, why it's the best trading platform, what to do on it. And in the next couple of videos, I will be going over how to stay away from rugs, which tokens I personally buy into, why I buy into them. Right now, this is showing you how to trade. So everybody, take this into consideration. Get your terminal account set up. Go ahead and watch some tokens. If you guys are already experienced traders, this will probably help you out a little bit more with the filters. But filter it the same way I filter it. Just go ahead and look through some tokens. Go ahead and check them out. See why certain tokens are running. Go ahead and check out some of the devs. You can look at who dev'd the token, what their previous coins went to, how many tokens they bond. Just go ahead and expose yourself to the market before you go ahead and start sizing in, if that makes sense. But I will see you boys in the next video, and I will give you guys even more sauce. Later, boys. Let's go ahead and snatch some soul.